Hello everyone. So in the previous session we had a discussion on hydraulic turbines and its types, Pelton wheel turbine, Francis turbine and Kaplan turbine, right? So in this session we shall see what is hydraulic pump. Okay, so whenever in your homes, when your mom says there is no water in the tank, please switch on the motor, she actually refers this hydraulic pump, right? So basically what is hydraulic pump? So hydraulic pump is a mechanical device that transfers energy to raise liquid from lower level to higher level. So I think you all know about it. In your homes, in the ground floor you'll be having sump, and in the higher floors, in the terrace, you'll be having tank, water tank, right? So you have to lift water from sump to the tank. So in order to lift the water from sump to tank, we need hydraulic pumps. Hope you got it, right? So now we have got some classifications for this hydraulic pumps. We shall see this now. So now there are three important classifications for your syllabus. So one is centrifugal pump, and the next is reciprocating, and the next is rotary pump. So this rotary pump is not there for your syllabus. You have only centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump. So what is the centrifugal pump? Centrifugal force of a rotary element is responsible for the rotation of the impeller. I'll explain what is that impeller in the later stages. Okay, so centrifugal force of a rotary element is responsible for the sufficient force, right? So what is this reciprocating pump? Yes, as you all know, it's a reciprocating action of a piston. It is responsible for the outcome. Okay, so these are the classifications. For your syllabus you have only centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump. Okay, so now we are having some specifications for hydraulic pumps. As I explain in every case, whenever you go to buy a mobile, you will be having some specifications. So like that, for everything there will be some specification. So based on your requirement, you are gonna buy that particular product. So similarly for hydraulic pumps, there are some specifications. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is maximum discharge pressure. So there will be so many pressure criteria. So based on our requirement, we decide which pump to buy. So the first one is maximum discharge pressure. So this discharge pressure is with respect to the discharge pipe. Okay, that you will come to know when I explain the exact pump. The next is maximum discharge flow. So this discharge pressure and discharge flow is different. Okay, it is with respect to pressure and it is with respect to flow. So this is the second criteria. And the third is discharge size. Okay, so it is basically the size of a delivery pipe that matters, and it is one of the good important specifications. Next, horsepower. It is one of the very important specification of a hydraulic pump, the rate at which mechanical energy is expended. So we actually evaluate a mechanical pump with respect to this horsepower. So it is one of the important specifications. Next, pump type and its features. Pump type and its features. So pump type means, as I explained, whether it is a centrifugal or reciprocating or rotary or etc. anything. Okay, so it depends. So it is one of the important specifications. And the sixth specification is power source. You may know about it, right? There are so many power sources, AC, DC or hydraulic, pneumatic, whatever it may be. So based on that we categorize this as power source, and it is one of the important specifications. And the last specification is housing material, means the outer casing. It may be of aluminum, cast iron, stainless steel, etc. So based on the housing material or outer casing, we categorize it. So these are the 7 important specifications before deciding a hydraulic pump. Okay, so now in this session we shall see what is a centrifugal pump. Hope you can clearly see this diagram. So this is our centrifugal pump. So in this centrifugal pump, so let me discuss the construction of centrifugal pump first. So the most important part of a centrifugal pump is this impeller. Impeller means the part which can rotate in the middle. It is impeller. So you can see the water sump and the overhead tank. So we need to lift water from sump to overhead tank with the help of this impeller. So for that we have one suction pipe and one delivery pipe. So there are so many other parts as well. Eye of the impeller, so this footwall, strainer, right? So even delivery pipe, suction flange, everything. It is about the construction of this centrifugal pump. So initially what happens, this delivery valve will be closed. Okay, when we switch on the motor, this impeller starts rotating. Okay, once this impeller starts rotating, here low pressure area will be created. A kind of a vacuum, low pressure area will be created. And in the water sump, initially it will be in atmospheric pressure. So compared to this low pressure area, here the pressure will be more. So once low pressure area creates here, the usual tendency of water is to flow from high pressure area to low pressure area. So once there is a low pressure area here, the water from the sump will flow to this casing. Understood? So if all the water flow to this casing, the pressure increases here. There is a pressure build up here. Once the pressure builds up, the delivery valve opens. It will be initially closed, no? Once the pressure develops here, the delivery valve opens. Once the delivery valve opens, the water will be supplied to overhead tank. Once all the water is supplied to overhead tank, again this delivery valve closes and again the impeller rotates. Again here vacuum creates. Because of this vacuum or low pressure, again water from the sump will be moved to this casing. Once the pressure builds here, again the delivery valve opens and again the water reaches overhead tank and the cycle repeats. This is how the centrifugal pump repeats. The name centrifugal pump because this impeller has got centrifugal motion, no? Rotary motion. Because of this centrifugal motion of the impeller, the water from sump is being transferred to overhead tank. So this is the principle of working of a centrifugal pump, and it has got strainer, footwall and all. The strainer and footwall, the basic function of these parts are to purify the water and to remove all the dust or impurities from the water, and it will pass only the pure water to the casing and in turn to the overhead tank. Hope you understood this. Thank you.